I work on a group of rare genetic disorders that affect white matter in the brain of children. And white matter is a fatty substance. It surrounds the axons. These are sort of like the wires in your brain that carry information. And what this white matter does is it protects those wires and it helps speed that information transfer. And so when this white matter breaks down, it actually becomes a big problem. The most common known disease is multiple sclerosis, and that's a breakdown of the white matter. But there's also quite a few rare genetic disorders where this white matter is also broken down. And so that is one of the things that I study. What we're doing in the lab, which is really exciting, we're actually using human pieces of brain that we can grow in a dish to model these genetic disorders. And then with that model, we can hopefully understand better the disease processes, how the disease occurs and what causes it, but then also test drugs and potential therapeutics. All of the faculty in the Rich Institute, they're incredibly inspiring. Their focus and their drive to understand rare childhood disorders, and then also just their willingness to be mentors and help support my growth as a scientist, especially Mitch. He is always friendly, always open to chat science or anything else. He's been incredibly supportive of my career. So one thing that Paul's lab is famous for is doing drug screens. This is how we identify potential therapeutics for a number of different diseases. And so I wanted to do a drug screen in these cells, and nobody had done that before. And so I remember, when we first ran it, we first had it set up. Paul was in the lab over my shoulder looking at the microscope, just waiting to see, did it work? Did we get any drugs that actually had an effect, the effect we were looking for? And it was pretty exciting to see the data come back in real time and realize that, it seemed to work, and we've actually got a number of drugs that are really exciting and we can follow up on. Support of donors is huge. In my experience, having that community really helps drive research forward, but then also just knowing that there is a community that is really pushing for your success. The big hope is that, one day my research can help make a significant impact in patient and family lives, whether that be through better understanding a disease process and then that leading to a potential therapeutic, or even discovering a therapeutic myself. Really, the goal for me is to see something go from my bench to the clinic and actually treat these kids.